and that Srila Prabhupada had a desire to explain the subject matter of Fifth Canto within a temple in Sridham Mayapur, having constructed the structure of the entire universe within the main temple dome, so that he can invite all the variety of scientists and have a dialogue of bhakti in scientific words, wherein Srila Prabhupada expresses his desire to explain the complex distribution of Srimad-Bhagavatam of Fifth Canto, wherein he writes letters to some of his followers as, now our Ph.Ds must collaborate and study the Fifth Canto to make a model for building the Vedic Planetarium. My final decision is that the universe is just like a tree with roots upwards, just as a tree has branches and leaves. So the universe is also composed of planets which are fixed up in the tree like leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. He further continues, so now all you PhDs must carefully study the details of the Fifth Canto and make a working model of the universe. If we can explain the passing seasons, eclipses, phases of the moon, passing of day and night, etc., then it will be very powerful propaganda. This is a letter written to Sri Svarüpa Damodara Das. Then he was Brahmachari. This letter was written in the year 1976 on April 27th. So Srila Prabhupada expresses the desire that we should have a model in Sridham Mayapur with which we can explain the four wonderful phenomena: how day and night is happening, how the moon is changing its phases from full moon to new moon to full moon, and how eclipses are happening once in a year, once in 6 months, and how the seasons are changing in cyclic fashion. So, in order to fulfill the desire of Srila Prabhupada, some of his followers, known as Richard L. Thompson, is also known as in ISKCON circles as Richard, His Grace Sadaput Prabhu. So he did elaborate research on this subject matter, and he come up with a wonderful book known as The Mysteries of the Sacred Universe, the Cosmology of Bhagavat Purana, wherein he explains elaborately about the understanding of Bhagavatam in scientific terms. So he also compiled various other books like Vedic Cosmography and Astronomy and Alien Identities, etc., etc., etc. Then he also compiled a DVD explaining all these wonderful details of the structure of the universe in a wonderful audio visual way.
The way we view the universe has a profound impact on our understanding of ourselves. Today we see the Earth as a small, fragile globe, orbiting at just the right distance from the Sun for life to flourish. It appears to be the only planet with life in the solar system, and the planets themselves are mere specks in the vacuum of space. Human life seems reduced to insignificance when set against the vast, nearly empty spaces of modern astronomy. But before the modern era, the universe appeared much more comfortable and accommodating. Thus medieval European cosmology placed the Earth in the center of a small spherical universe, surrounded by the abode of God and the elect. In this study we will explore an early Earth-centered conception of the cosmos from India. This cosmological system is presented in the Bhagavata Purana or Srimad-Bhagavatam, one of India's important sacred texts.
So later on, another follower of Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Danavir Goswami, also did a lot of research on the subject matter. He also compiled various literature such as Vedic Cosmology, based on which he also came up with a video known as Vedic Cosmos, explaining the structure of the universe and the working principles of the universe. Then he also compiled many other supporting books such as Puranic Cosmology, and translated the commentaries on the Fifth Canto by various Acharyas, Bhugola Tattva, and he also translated the commentary on Surya Siddhanta. With the help of these books we can understand about the structure of the universe in a very
the night sky, the dark blanket above our heads adorned with shining stars, extending as far as the eye can see. The beauty and the majesty of the universe have inspired awe and reverence in the best brains throughout history. Many millennia ago, an advanced civilization revealed the mystery of the origin and nature of the cosmos. The universe is made up of 14 vertically arranged planetary systems, or lokas. In the center of Jambudvip stands the most extraordinary divine golden mountain, Meru. The sun evaporates water from all over the creation and uses it as fuel. The Vedic literatures answer the question whether the cosmos always existed or it had a beginning. On the ocean, Vishnu expansion reclined on a serpent bed. From his navel arose a lotus on which Brahma was born. The super-intelligent being, Vishnu, reclining in mystic slumber amid the causal ocean. When he exhales, millions of universes issue from his body and expand, until he inhales when all the universes return within him.
Wonderful manner. And now the followers of Srila Prabhupada, in order to fulfill the desire of Srila Prabhupada, trying to come up with this gorgeous temple in Srila Mayapur, wherein they will have the entire structure of the universe in the main temple dome, which is hanging from the top. So these are some of the animation images wherein the way they want to come up with various things that are there in the main temple just above the main altar. So some of the images we can see. This is the overall structure of the universe, starting with our material world all the way going up to Krishna Loka in the spiritual world. When people come to this temple, they can have the darshan of the deities, and then they can have the darshan of both material and spiritual worlds. And they also come up with a animation movie explaining various details about this structure of the universe. This is some of the photos from that video. So we can see this is the gorgeous temple which is going to come up in the future.
So at the bottom of the planetary display we have Shesha holding up the earth. This is Shesh, the empowered incarnation. There we have Ananta speaking Bhagavatam to the four Kumaras, and above the 7 subterranean planets. Here we can see Jambudvip, the central island of Bhumandala, and Bharatvarsha is situated on the southern side of that. It's 8 other Varshas with Ilavrita Varsha in the center, various supporting mountains with large trees upon them described in Srimad-Bhagavatam. In the very center of Ilavrita Varsha is Mount Meru, a golden mountain. Atop Mount Meru are the cities of important demigods, Lord Brahma in the center, the 8 Dikpalas in the cardinal directions and sub-directions. Moving out, we can see the broader Bhumandala, 7 concentric islands and oceans surrounding them. The 7th of these islands is Pushkaradweep. On that island is Manasotra mountain, and on the mountain there's various cities of demigods such as Indra. Out further is Loka mountain. These large elephants stand atop Loka mountain to balance Bhumandala. Outside of Loka mountain is Aloka Varsha, which is dark. The rays of the sun and the other luminaries extend up to Loka mountain. On Manasotra mountain here on Pushkaradweep, the sun travels above this mountain at the southernmost point of its annual orbit. Above Bhumandala is Bhuvarloka, which is the residence of the Charanas, Siddhas, Yakshas, Gandharvas, and above there is Svargaloka, beginning from the sun and extending up to the pole star Dhruvaloka. This is the moving part of the planetary display. Here we can see the sun and the moon moving in their chariots. The chariots are being drawn by horses moving in the anti-clockwise direction. but they're traveling with the wheel of time, moving in the clockwise direction faster. So it looks as if they're moving backwards. Above them, the zodiac of stars, more planets, and another realm of stars. So here we can see everything moving with the Kala Chakra, circumambulating the axis that connects Mount Meru with Dhruvaloka. Above these planets, we come to the planet of the seven sages, the Saptarshi. You can see them here. They're commonly known as the Big Dipper, and then Dhruvaloka, the pole star. On the ocean of milk situated there, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is the Paramatma within everyone's heart, he resides on Anantashesh. Moving up beyond there, we have Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. In this video, we haven't included many of the details for there, but on Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, we have residences of the Lord, such as Lord Varaha, Lord Vamana, and so on. Here's Brahmaloka, and on Brahmaloka, we also have a form of the Lord Garbhodakshaya Vishnu as the Sahasrashirsha Purush. Beyond there is the seven coverings of the universe, earth, water, fire, etc. And outside of the universes is the abode of Lord Shiva, Shiva Loka. There he resides eternally. Beyond Shiva Loka, we come to Mahavishnu, Karanodakashaya Vishnu, with innumerable universes that are emanating from the pores of his transcendental body. Here you can see him being served by Rama Devi. Then we come to the Brahmajyoti, the effulgence of the Lord's transcendental body. Penetrating through the Brahmajyoti, we come to the Vaikuntha planets. We're showing 24 planets of the Vaikuntha realm in this model. The Lord with 4 arms is holding the conch, disc, club, and lotus, and the various combinations of those 4 make 24. Then we come to Goloka Vrindavan. Here we can see Radha Madhava, but we'll also be showing the other primary rasas. Krishna with the cowherd boys, Krishna being served, Krishna with Mother Yashoda. So this is an overview of the planetary display to be shown in the main dome of the temple.
So keeping the same thing within our heart, we, the students of Bhaktivedanta Vidyapith, are trying to come up with a research work to explain the structure of the universe in our humble way. This is our squirrel attempt. We would express our gratitude for all of you who have taken time to hear through these presentations. So this endeavor we are trying to dedicate it to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, on the occasion of the 122nd appearance year of Srila Prabhupada and the 52nd anniversary of the incorporation of ISKCON. Thank you very much.